This segment is sponsored by Bremo Pharmacy.
Medicare enrollment is now open through December the 7th, and with Medicare D plans, things can get a bit confusing. That's why it's important to consult with your pharmacist to help guide you through the process. Catherine Carey of Bremo Pharmacy joins us to share how they can help. Good to see you again.
Good to be here.
Yeah, this is a little daunting, especially if you haven't done it before, and you guys do it all the time, so it obviously helps a little bit to talk to somebody that's been down this path before. Medicare open enrollment is running now, and so how do we get folks started? What's step one other than come see you?
Well, step one is to first, you got to think about what you have this year and whether you've been happy with it. And then if you are happy, just making sure that you're not overpaying. And if you're unhappy, finding a plan that meets your needs better.
You've got a stat you brought in for me here that says 80% of people are not in the most affordable plan for them. Somebody didn't talk to the right people. How's that even possible?
Well, there are so many plans, and it's very confusing to start with, the way that Medicare D is structured. So that can be a part of it, but also things change over time. So it may have been the perfect plan for someone a few years ago when they weren't taking very many medications. They may have chosen a very inexpensive plan, but over the years, as they take more medications, maybe that less expensive plan is going to cost them more at the pharmacy than paying a little bit more in a premium to have a different plan. So, it's just a really good idea to look at it every year and see what's right for you right now.
Yeah, so the plan's going to change, obviously, as your needs and change. What if you're first time, if you're just getting in the system? Obviously, those people are going to need a lot of extra help because there are so many plans.
Absolutely. There are so many different insurance companies that participate in Medicare Part D, and then even within that, they have multiple options. So it can be overwhelming, and there are so many different parts of Medicare. So at first, you have to meet your deductible, and then once you've met your deductible, you pay copays. But then if you spend too much money, then it goes back to, a donut hole where you have to pay out of pocket. And then if you spend enough money out of pocket, then it goes to catastrophic and they pay again. So that can be very confusing, and even trying to comparing apples to apples is a challenge. So that's why we really like to help people.
The only part of that I understood was donut hole. That I get. Medicare does want you to be in the best plan for you, and so figuring out the D. I mean, you've got a plan, then you've got a subset of plans, and then a set of plans under that. So it is really layered up, isn't it?
It is, and the intention is to offer something for everyone. It's just that with so many different insurance companies offering something for everyone, when you have 30 plans to choose from, it can be difficult to find the right one for you without some guidance.
So we're thinking about coming to see you. What do we need to bring with us? What do we need to know in advance before we even come? Because, I find myself in a situation a lot of times, I don't even know the questions to ask.
Right.
So what do we need to bring with us?
Well, for someone who's already gets their prescriptions at Bremo, we've got everything. We just need to set up an appointment. But if you get your prescriptions from other places, we need a comprehensive list of everything you're taking. So either bring everything with you, or when you make your appointment, get us a list of the medicines you take, the strengths that you're on, how often you take them, what insurance you have, because it changes things if you just have Medicare versus Medicare and Medicaid, and as far as what your premiums would be. And then what are you unhappy about if you have a current plan? That's important. And I would say lastly, thinking about your budget. So if I find you the least expensive plan, but it means that the first few months of the year you have to pay 100% of your plan, if that's going to be a financial hardship that's going to stop you from getting your prescriptions filled, then it's not a good choice.
It's not the least expensive plan, yeah.
Right.
Obviously, we need an expert, and that's Well, we're glad you came in to tell us some of this stuff, and we really appreciate it. Now, if you'd like to visit the Bremo Pharmacy, they have the most convenient one for you. Maybe it's Staples Mill Road, the Crossroads Shopping Center location. That number is 288-8361. They also are in the lobby of Henrico Doctors Hospital over on Skipwith Road in Suite 201. Their number there is 285-7730. And, of course, you can always visit online, BremoRX.com.